So this Fox News alert now, we have major breaking news on one of the cases facing the former president, Donald Trump. Specifically, the documents case based out of Palm Beach, Florida. For more on that, David Spun tracking it in Washington, D.C. And David, I'll allow you to deliver this major headline.
Judge Eileen Cannon has dismissed the classified documents case against Donald Trump in Florida. This is massive news. We did not see this coming at all. This is a case that she tentatively postponed to a later date. The original trial was set for the end of May. She moved it back a couple of months, though not setting a date. She has just dismissed it in a 93-page court document saying that Jack Smith, the special counsel's appointment, violates the appropriations clause and the appointments clause of the United States Constitution.
Oh, happy day. Such amazing news, right? Unexpectedly. Uncle Trump was literally just shot at days ago. And then all of a sudden we get this breaking news, Wonderful time to be alive, ain't it? Wonderful time to be alive, but I'll let him carry on.
Layman's terms, she's saying that he was not appointed lawfully and not appointed appropriately. I'm sure we're going to be hearing from the Department of Justice about this momentarily, as Attorney General Merrick Garland believes that he had every right, and his team believes every right, that he could appoint Jack Smith as special counsel. We're going through this right now. It's 93 pages. The printer is cranking up behind me, page by page. But essentially, the bottom line here is that this documents case goes completely away for Donald Trump. There was a hearing that was originally scheduled for next week to talk more about this appointments issue. Judge Cannon issues this on the day of the beginning of the RNC. So right now, Donald Trump still has one pending case against him in federal court. That's here in Washington, D.C. That's his alleged attempts to try to overturn the 2020 election. Special counsel Jack Smith received a blow to that case just a couple of weeks ago with the Supreme Court. That seems to be somewhat delayed right now. But this is big news. No question that this case is completely dismissed. Bill?
What's interesting is that, David, you said that's a 93-page ruling. I'm kind of curious as to why it would take so many pages, because if based on what you're saying is she's not ruling on the merits of the case. She's ruling that the special counsel should never have been appointed. And then I wonder about the how that will reverberate throughout the Department of Justice, because does that mean that other situations like this would also be dismissed?
It's a great question, and we're waiting to get some clarity from DOJ. I'm just reading here on page 2 of 93. It says the appointments clause sets as a default rule that all officers of the United States, whether inferior or principal, must be appointed by the president and confirmed by the Senate. Jack Smith was not confirmed by the Senate. I assume Dana and Bill will hear an argument from DOJ that past special counsels, John Durham, Robert Mueller, just to name a few in recent memory, also were not confirmed in that way and were appointed and were allowed to continue their work. So that's what we're probably going to hear from DOJ. But a major coup and major win for former President Trump, who comes off this last weekend.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian.
Great news for Uncle Trump. The case has been dismissed. And as you saw there in that first clip that I showed you guys, I'm sure the people on the left, the lunatics, are absolutely losing their minds and screaming and crying and kicking and everything else at this very moment. Because as you just heard, hot off the presses, fresh and hot off the presses. He hadn't even read all of the pages yet. He was just on page 2. So this is breaking news. Breaking news. Now, you guys know me. I always try to look deeper than just surface level. Now, as we all should, right? This is obviously a good thing because these cases are absolutely bogus against Uncle Trump. Do you guys think that, well, I should say this. Now I know what Democrats are going to come out with next. We know it's already like they're so easy to read at this point. So this is what Democrats are going to do. They're going to come out and say, oh, Trump is above the law, blah, blah, blah. Oh, Trump bad. He's able to get away with lawlessness and this and that. That's what Democrats are about to do. Just watch. Just you watch. Now, my only worry is that for a political party in Democrats who are struggling to, rile up their base, to get them excited to come out to vote for them, this may be one of those things that actually helps them. What do you guys think? And I know, like, most people aren't going to really think about it. And I've done this. This is probably the fourth or fifth time, like, I've done this in a situation where it may seem good on the surface, but, I try to look deeper at things than most people look. Right? So you guys can let me know in the comment section if you feel this could help to galvanize Democrat support. Now, do I think it's going to galvanize them enough to beat Trump? Probably not. But I do see a world in which this does help to galvanize the troops a little bit for Democrats. So I do think we have to be careful with that. I would have loved if this would have happened, after Trump had already won, later in the year. Now, granted, beggars can't be choosers, right? I do understand that. There's certain things she could only push it back so far, right? Before it became like a little too obvious what was going on or anything like that. And she's technically correct according to the law. So I think there was only so much that she could do. But I do think that's an interesting point. Y'all let me know how you feel about it. Now, one thing that I do find interesting about this, and it's this video that I showed you guys just yesterday about this clip of this gentleman who predicted exactly what was going to happen to Donald Trump. And it went the video is going absolutely viral. And I want to show you guys this again because another one of the things he said is currently happening. Check out this video clip.
All throughout America, and I saw Trump rising up, and then I saw an attempt on his life. This bullet flew by his ear, and it came so close to his head that it busted his eardrum. And I saw he fell to his knees during this time frame, and he started worshiping the Lord. He got radically born again during this time frame. I'm talking. People say he's saved now, but he becomes really on fire for Jesus for what I saw coming. And then I saw people interceding when I saw him winning the presidency through great, the Lord showed me it would go clear into the summer. Great persecution would come on him through the judges and through the law and all these people trying to sue him and all this stuff, but there would be a stop to it, and there things would start to break free come toward the fall. And then I saw him winning the election through.
Did you hear what he said towards the end? There would be a lot of prosecution coming towards him, through the laws, the judges, people trying to sue him, but it would all start to come to an end, and it would stop come the fall. It would all start to come to an end. And what are we seeing? Obviously, he predicted, Trump being shot or the bullet going past him or hitting him. So that was in part correct, right? I think he said the bullet went past him, but in real life, it actually hit him and went through his ear, which is absolutely mind-boggling when you really think about that. Because for a bullet to actually go through your ear, that means it was real close. Real close, so that's obviously scary. We were this far away from possibly having it all end, but I will say he is correct with the prosecution of Donald Trump. We are starting to see some of that stuff slow down, and maybe it does completely end in the fall. Obviously, we're not in the fall yet, so we don't know, but this case being dismissed all of a sudden now kind of gives credence to the case is slowing down and it possibly just ending come the fall. I don't know, guys. Y'all let me know in the comment section. I'm not big on people being prophecies and being able to prophesize the future and people knowing, but I call a spade, and the guy's been correct thus far. So I don't know, man. What are y'all thinking? What are y'all thinking? I do want to read what Uncle Trump also said following this case being dismissed. So It says, as we move forward in uniting our nation after the horrific events on Saturday, this dismissal of the lawlessness indictment in Florida should be just the first step, followed quickly by the dismissal of all the witch hunts, the January 6th hoax in Washington, D.C., the Manhattan DA's zombie case, the New York AG scam, fake claims about a woman I never met, a decades-old photo in a line with her then husband does not count, and the Georgia perfect phone call charges. The Democrat Justice Department coordinated all of these political attacks, which are an election interference conspiracy against Joe Biden's political opponent, me. Let us come together to end all weaponization of our justice system and make America great again. Statement from Uncle Trump posted on Truth Social. I don't think I saved it though. Darn it. I did have a video clip from, I believe it's an Australian news station, where they allegedly managed to pause the video or actually here it is.
Pierced his right ear.
They managed to zoom in and blow it up enough to allegedly see the bullet. Y'all can let me know what y'all think about this clip, but check this one out.
Images, you can see the bullet that pierced his right ear as he gets up with blood smeared on his face.
Look what happened.
So y'all let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think that was the actual let me see. Where's the part of that? I'll just go back to the beginning. My video's not playing anymore. Okay, guess don't want to play again. But y'all let me know if you think that's legit, if that was the actual projectile. If it is, that's pretty wild that they managed to, blow up the image like that, and you could actually see that whizzing by Uncle Trump, or after it whizzed through him, I guess. But anyway, case dismissed. Great news. Y'all stay safe out there. Peace and love. I'm out.